Hey there, it's CJ Miller. So I'm in preparation for the holiday for Christmas coming up. I'm watching like all my favorite Christmas movies, the ones that really touch my heart, the ones that move me, you know, um, all through the house. Um, Silent Night, Bloody Night, Black Christmas, Black Christmas, Black Christmas, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5. It's a tradition. Um, um, Tales from the Crypt, uh, the original movie from, I want to say, 1974, the first segment, the Joan Collins segment. That's a classic. Uh, and then it was remade for the for the HBO special Tales from the Crypt. And was that an HBO thing or was it a shut? I don't know. But Tales from the Crypt, the one with the Crypt Keeper, uh, first season, second episode. Uh, that Joan Collins thing was reshot for the show. It's a classic. And then oh, what were some other ones? Um, I mentioned all through the house. Anyway, yeah, and then of course we get to the, some of the action flicks. The Die Hard. Uh, my favorite of the action was probably um, The Long Kiss Goodnight, which I do consider a Christmas movie. Uh, but the one that that they made, Scrooged, with Bill Murray, is a comedy. It was like a comic, a modern take on Scrooge, And what they did do was like he was a TV exec, and the very opening segment, if you because I'm sure you've seen it, um, because in its own right, it's a classic of a classic. But if you haven't, it opens with a television commercial for a movie called "The Night the Reindeer Died," and there's a I don't know, sort of a terrorist attack on the North Pole, and there's Lee Majors, and then there's uh, he's with Santa Claus, and he's like, "Hey, is there a back door?" And Santa's like, "Yes, there is, but this is one Santa who's going out the front door, and you've been an awfully good boy." And Mrs. Claus is like, "You sure have," and she was the actress who played the grandma in the commercial for the old Grandy's restaurants that we don't really have anymore. But that I haven't seen a Grandy's restaurant in forever. But anyway, but this year and I think forever is like, that would be like a really cool movie. Well, so this year they produced this movie, and I don't know if I'm thinking it's in my the way I'm viewing myself is the words are reversed. I'm sorry, but it reads Violent Night. So, and this is a movie about, I don't know if I were to take Die Hard and say Die Hard and Krampus uh, from a few years ago, the movie Krampus. And then after that, there was a whole bunch of Krampus related movies that came out. If I were to say that Die Hard and Krampus uh, were to have an offspring, it would be this movie, Violent Night, because this is uh, Santa Claus as an action hero. It's kind of like Santa Claus, but that movie Nobody that came out a couple of years ago, or whatever, and the guy was like, just he was covertly like a badass guy, like he had a past, but then he like had a family and he'd moved on and mellowed out, and he was kind of like, uh, you know, the put upon by the responsibilities of fatherhood and leading a family and everything. And then one day, uh, some people broke into his house, and a little girl touched his heart. His daughter. Because they stole the kitty cat bracelet. That was the movie Nobody, and then so the dad just kind of went like, you know, balls out action hero on there. So that's kind of uh, what happens here. It's Santa Claus as an action hero. And so I'm not giving any kind of spoilers or anything, but it's available to stream like all over the place, or you could see it in a theater, still in the theater. I think this is, if it's, I think probably maybe there's going to be some, maybe, maybe I think this is going to become a guilty pleasure that in time will become a Christmas classic in the same way that you know action movies set around Christmas time are. This is the definitive uh, Christmas time action movie. It's awesome. Uh, yeah. So with that, I'm C.J. Miller in Shreveport, Louisiana. I am signing out, uh, and yeah, really excited for the holidays and family being around. I'm so fortunate, by the way, that I have a place that's big enough to like host people. This will be like I got to host on Thanksgiving, and I will be able to host on Christmas. Some family and friends, and I am so fortunate that I have space. Like I know you can't really. Uh, have let's see. One of my tables is occupied, but I got some chairs. I've got like another table over there, and then my little sofa here. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's about 15, 16 people comfortably, dependent, I mean, uh, well, comfort, yeah, But no, I mean, it's great. I will modernize the furniture in the year to come. That's my goal, is to get more decent furniture. What I have has been fine for me, as I've been kind of like up and coming uh, with my uh, you know single living versus like renting rooms from people. So, but yeah, so but yeah, I want to get like some more comfortable furniture now that I've moved into a space where I can like have people over. But that's my personal ambitions and goals and everything. I think it's actually kind of cool no matter what people do in life. I think no matter where you are, no matter how content you are, it doesn't mean that uh, you know can't still have goals. You can have gratitude for where you are in your world, and then still have goals and still have hopes and still have aspirations to look forward to. And mine just happens to be getting a kick-ass, you know, uh, set of living room furniture that that will be really, really comfortable. But check out this movie, Violent Night, and to close it out, final introduction for this video, CJ Miller, Shreveport, Louisiana. Come check us out. Uh, Love and light. Good night.